To the Faceoff X today. Both of these teams terrific from the X. The freshman Jared Naso wins possession for Duke. He's at 67% on the year. Kyle Gallagher's come in with so much hype. The #1 recruit according to Inside Lacrosse. When your headline is the Zion Williamson of Lacrosse, you just come in with so many expectations.
Fantastic off the dodge and showing some range there. And we know about Dobson's range, but Jacobois now is showing that he is an elite perimeter shooter.
2 goals in 29 seconds for Notre Dame.
That Notre Dame does defensively, it's part of their system. They do not change week to week. A lot of times it's going to be
Naso draws the violation, so it'll be Duke ball.
You have the low wing inside shooters like Will York, and then you have guys like Wheaton Jacobois and Eric Dobson from the outside. So every ingredient for a spectacular man advantage group is on there.
Battle for the ground ball won by the Irish. You can feel the momentum.
Perspective is the total package. You saw him nimble on his first goal with no angle and that nature. But with the attack and Brennan O'Neill on the left side, he's playing midfield and he's adjusting. He's a Canadian with exceptional skills. And if you watch Canada on the international front, he's playing midfield a lot like.
After 12 minutes without a goal, Duke's now scored 3 goals in 3 minutes. Naso looking for his 8th straight face-off in a row, and he gets it. Gallagher 1 for 5, Leonard 1 for 4. Naso comes from St. Anthony's, a very proud lacrosse program on Long Island. Funny enough, Gallagher played at the very same high school. They didn't overlap, though, 4 years apart. And now it's the freshman schooling the veteran from the Faceoff X.
Just a kid. Rapid fire, hand speed, ability to pick up his own win when the ball's on the rug. Here's a close-up look. My hands are quicker than yours. It's that simple. I'm not going to get cute here in terms of breaking this down. His hands were quicker, and then when he's at a stalemate, he wins that as well. And the incredible hustle. So you have a guy with elite hand speed, and then when he gets into the muscle game, right, where there's that stalemate, he's winning that as well.
He's won 9 of 11, including 8 straight. And yet,
we've seen Meyer now spray one from the outside and then finish that last goal inside.
Meyer, a last name that means a great deal at South Bend. His father, Rick, a quarterback in Notre Dame, and then 11 years in the NFL. Quick strike again! A scoop and score right off the face-off. 2 goals in 5 seconds for Notre Dame.
Daniel Cassidy gets the desperation pass by Charlie Leonard, and on a righty goalie for that short stick defensive midfielder, who is not by any stretch a volume shooter. But Notre Dame has the athletes in the middle of the field to make plays like that. Virginia, right, up in the dome. And then all of a sudden, Petey LaSala can dominate this 2-headed monster of Notre Dame. So, like, there's so much uncertainty in this league, and terms teacher's pet talking to Corrigan, looking at him.
Notre Dame's been on the wrong side of a 1-goal game earlier this year, 12-11 to Virginia. And Paul just speaks to the parity in this league. All 5 teams neck and neck with one another.
Yeah, and I honestly think, Jay, that
you watched a lot more lacrosse than I have. You played it. I have never seen that, where it goes off the goalie's helmet, bounces to...
But there's also the skill perspective of shooting off balance. You don't have your base, and the upper body is just so strong, and the quick wrists of Eric in the nation. They have guys that create the hometowns of some of these Fighting Irish players, like Jacobois from Kansas City.
A scoop!
Can stick one like that in such a critical spot to start the 4th quarter.
Gallagher just 2 of 9 today, but that one win leads to a goal. Charles Leonard in there now. 1-2 punch for the Irish from the faceoff. They've struggled with the freshman Naso today, but they've won back-to-back here.
Brandon Burke for Duke came out, contested the shot, and Meyer shoots it off of his top shoulder, and Adler never gets a read because if you watch Adler's body mechanics on that, his approach to the ball, he looked confused. Jacobois and McCann, and then you have the power. Meyer can bring some power, and Dobson, 6'4", well over 210-pound freshman from Florida. He brings power in terms of his strength. When he gets against smaller defensive midfielders, he barrels over them. He owns those one-on-one matchups. Coaches know what he has in terms of his potential. And to get that other scorer on the midfield along with him, would you agree or disagree?
I would agree. Maybe you throw Denver in, but not yet. They lost to Duke earlier in the season. Yeah,
and Carolina, they have the 2 losses.